Okay, it's December the 1st, it's 2021. In another video that I uploaded a while ago, I talked about Revelations 13. It was pretty quick, it was brief. Um, the purpose was primarily to give people a little bit more peace. I think that I think now we're in a place to where a majority of Christians are beginning to reconcile or realize or recognize or realize that what we're dealing with is not that mark. However, it is laying the groundwork uh, for that mark. Um, so, um, I want to address Revelations 13 again, and you can kind of count it or consider it an intro into um, other things that I'm going to be talking about in the videos that are to come. Um, that kind of bring us to the point, or bring us to the place of where we, that kind of questions, how did we get here? Um, what's really going on? And it's going to be definitely meatier because we need to understand the church, the body of Christ needs to understand and recognize what we're really up against, and what it is that we're really dealing with, and the sheer magnitude of it. Um, um, is staggering, to say the least. So with that, I'm just going to get started with Revelations 13. I have a few minutes of kind of relative quiet, so I'm going to utilize it. Starting with verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. To start with the first portion, let him that hath understanding. Um, Understanding here in the Greek, and I'm gonna paraphrase the definition in this regard, or in this case. The word understanding in the Greek actually means utilizing the full counsel of God to take into consideration the varying factors um, that are taking place. And there are the the things that are taking place. It's multifaceted, and combined, it makes for the last days. Um, the word count here, the word count here can mean to calculate. It can mean to compute. It can also mean to reckon. Now, the word reckon means to calculate or compute, but it also means to consider. In this case, the word count here means to consider. Consider the number, count or reckon or consider the number. The word number, um, the definition for the word number can mean um, indefinite, no, sorry, an indefinite number, or a multitude, but it also means a fixed and definite number. In this regard, we're talking about a fixed and definite number. So, count the number, count, reckon, or consider the number, the fixed and definite number of the beast. The word beast here means a dangerous animal, for it is the number, the definite and fixed number of a man. The word of means can mean from, it can mean for, it can mean because of, it can also mean by. In this case or here, the word for means either because of or from. And his number is 603 score and six. I'm going to read it again with the translations. Let him that hath understanding, taking into consideration the full counsel of God, count, to reckon or consider the number the fixed and definite number of the beast, the dangerous animal. For it is the number, the fixed and definite number of, from, no, of, because of, or from a man. And his number, fixed and definite number, is 600. Three score means 60. So 660 and 6. How do we know if what I'm saying is right? Well, the word count, when we're talking about the word count, if we consider it from a perspective of calculating or computing, um, the word count, the root word for this word, means smooth pebbles. Smooth pebbles, they're smooth by their use, by being used, they've become smooth. And they're used for voting. I considered this perspective, I considered this as a possibility, I should say, and it doesn't add up. Sometimes the Bible can be kind of like math. 2 plus 2 should equal 4. If you go with a theory and 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4, but it kind of equals 8, then that means something went wrong. You're wrong somewhere. And you have to kind of go back and start again. So I did consider this in terms of our voting system, our democracy. So our voting system, let's just say, one of the things that I realized is, number one, this is a global event. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, all. This event is more than localized. When we're talking about counting and we're talking about the beast system, when you take in consideration the other chapters of the book, the other books of the Bible that address this particular period of time, um, it speaks to a larger, more of a larger event. And as we see now, it is a global event. Um, so when we're talking about counting, it can't be calculating, because not every country votes. Not every country will be tallying up this or tallying up that. We're dealing with a definite and fixed number. How do we know? Because it tells us um, here at the bottom, it says, for it is the number of, from a man, because of, or from a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. Another thing, he will cause all those small and great, rich or poor, to not be able to buy or sell. And I paraphrased it. I just kind of skipped through it. Not be able to buy or sell unless they have free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Well, we're not there yet. How do you know? Well, because we can still buy and we can still sell. What's coming is going to be a system that is going to, or I should say, its purpose or its goal is to eliminate the ability to freely buy and sell. We're not there yet. Um, there are, the word mark speaks to an imprint, an engraving, a sketching, if you will, through the idea of scratching, something that I believe is going to be under the skin. Um, what we're seeing today, the um, the remedy that is being rolled out, or the remedy that's being implemented, is does have an element, or is indeed underneath the skin. However, um, it is not the final, it is not, how do you say, I'm trying to be careful with my wording. Um, it, it does not have the ability or the capacity or the ability or capability to prevent you or keep you from buying or selling. What is coming out? next is, and I don't even know if I can say this, but what's coming out next is a is an application for a system that deals with or is bio cryptocurrency. I'm not even sure if I said that properly, but the system deals with bio cryptocurrency. Um, I'm not sure if I can even state the patent number, and I don't remember if I stated it in my in the previous video. But if not, then I will go ahead and see if I can leave it in the link in the description box. Um, so that's where we are. That is only one part of the mark of the mark. Um, I'm trying. I don't want this deemed as adults only or something like that. So where they keep you from having comments. So anyway, um, that is only one aspect of the mark. There's another side to it that is not addressed. It's not frequently taught. But there is a spiritual aspect to the mark of the beast, and it has a greater, um, deeper, a greater side to it. Um, and that's what I want to cover going forward. And it's going to be a series of videos that ultimately should help you to better understand how we got here and what God considers the mark of the beast, or the mark to really be. Till next time, be well.